Is it time to get a maintenance man? I think not yet. I'm going to be stubborn. I'm only going to call them when necessary. They don't charge me per repair. It's just each time they have to come here. So whatever. Really? Burglars are going to try to get me at 8 o'clock? You kidding me right now? You got to be joking. I mean, I don't have security. That is true. But, like, we have people. An employee called the police after spotting a burglar. Thank you. Like, you shouldn't be able to just come in, right? Police should show up sooner or later. Where's the police? Police? There they are. Yeah, come over and get these guys. I like how they're just going straight for my printers. Oh my gosh. I mean, they can't get out. There's one door, right? So they're not going to be able to get out. They're just going to steal all my printers, ruin my printing job, proceed through the bad air into probably, I don't know, whatever room they deem is the next valuable room. They're going to go down to my servers. Okay, they're not. I don't know where they're going. Cops? Oh, are you going to my market? They're just waiting for them in the marketing room. Yeah, they're on their way to the marketing room. So the cops are just waiting for them. Surprise! Yeah, hi, you're caught. Yep. That's ridiculous that you'd come in the middle of the day. Okay, so normally I'd have to buy everything they stole. But since the cops got them, some employees are unhappy with their job. I'm assuming it's because there's a burglar on the premises. I'm sure that has something to do with it. And just like that, you're happy again. Yeah, you're happy again. It's great. Okay, so burglars are going to go to prison, go to jail, and once they're done, I should get all my stuff back. Burglars are apprehended. The police managed to recover 8 of the 11 stolen items. So what happened to the other items? I mean, they were on their person. Repair all rooms and restore all furniture. $60,000. Great. I mean, how did they steal $60,000? Apparently, the 3 things we couldn't recover were, on my printers, right? So, $20,000 a pop. So we have a complaint. Burglar was pretty scary. I believe you. And I'm not going to raise your salary by $200. I'm just going to say handle complaints. Yes. Which team are you on? Are you the team lead? That's why I have to handle the complaint, because you're the team lead. Normally, the team lead would handle the complaint. There's a lot of complaints here. I really have to pee. I feel like maybe I need more bathrooms, right? These are the only 2 bathrooms in the entire building, so I probably need more bathrooms. We should probably do that. Let's have new bathrooms. Go... See, I would say at the end of the hall here, but this isn't the end of the hall. The end of the hall goes all the way over here. So I could try... I can't do this. I kind of like a proper bathroom area is what I need. Maybe here. I mean, there's nothing going on right in this specific area. And I'm not going to add glass here either. So this is the back of the building at the front. So I'm not going to add glass here. Can I make bathrooms here? Would you allow this to happen? I could do something like this. I think so. We could say that there are 5 bathrooms, maybe 4 more bathrooms here. It could be very small bathrooms, but there's, 4 more of them. Yeah, I think we could do it. We could do this, but there's a faster way to do this, right? We should probably just do this the faster way. Yeah, let's just delete these walls. There's a much faster way to do this. Let's come over here. All right. Then we clone this room. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That's the bathrooms. Okay? Got that. And then plenty of bathrooms for everybody now. We can also put a water cooler because kind of randomly over here. But this could be another break room area, actually. Ooh, a shower area for people who smell. That's a thing that the game lets you do, too. I don't have that, actually. We could do some showers way back here. I don't know. Let's leave it. Until it's like a demand for it, let's just leave it. But now we have more extra bathrooms and people can come over here and use them. Look at all those people needing the bathroom. Wowzers. See? That was kind of an emergency, wasn't it? All of you guys are very far away from the bathroom still, but that's okay. We'll have some bathrooms over here eventually too. Maybe we could even do, I'd like to do like a public, not a public bathroom, but like a bigger bathroom where you go in and then you have this different stalls. You could probably do that instead. This is similar to this already. It's just that this is drywall and yeah, it's fine. Burglar was really scary. 40 complaints. So 40 people had this complaint. Everybody was like, oh my God, I hate burglars. I think that will go away. It's not my fault that they were here. Employee filed a formal complaint. Yeah, he's the team lead. Office facilities are atrocious. Fine. $200 more. I will ignore this. $200. I'm not doing that. The facilities are atrocious. How? All right. How are they atrocious? Is it because they're dirty? Oh, marketing team has nothing to do. Okay, they already hit this. They're done. So I can add another marketing job for them. That's fantastic. So let's have this one. I think this is a little lighter. It's almost the same amount of money, but it's a little less marketing to do. So we'll give you that one. They can handle 3 jobs. That's very good. Okay. Print jobs, manufacturing jobs. We've got no prints sold, prints per month. This is not sufficient. Yeah, I don't think this is sufficient. It says the goal is here, though. It should be sufficient. This is the lowest priority. It should be sufficient. But it says it isn't. Let's raise the number up. Now it is, apparently. Okay. Sus. It's fine. We'll do it like this then. And apparently I can't handle anymore print jobs. Marketing is nearly done. Okay, these guys can definitely handle more. We're going to accept this marketing one too. Okay. So marketing team's going to pay for themselves easy. We're just going to collapse these and watch them fill up every single day. There we go. And print jobs are kicking out. Very nice. That's going to help support it as well. Next thing to look at then, we're building our own engine, and I don't mind to market it yet. I don't want to market it yet. I just want to keep that going. Core and Core N are going to handle that, and I think we're going to get it done faster than anticipated because the speed in which we could get this done was kind of dependent on like a standard work shift. But since we have teams working around the clock on it, maybe that makes a difference. I guess as long as you have the number of developers on it, then it doesn't matter, right? This is just a standard work day for everybody. So it doesn't matter what time you do it. It just matters how many people do it. So recommended programmers are still a little bit low on that, but we can always shift another team into it once that happens. The marketing team is still bored. That's all right. They're going home now. But I now know that they need more to do, right? Why are you guys waiting so long to go home? Your work shift isn't that long, is it? You work until 5. You waited until 7:30 to leave the building. Maybe it's the bus. Kind of a little disappointed in how Image Shop did. I mean, it's only got 6,300 active users, but again, we're not really well known for things, and it wasn't necessarily the best software. But one of the things I can do is I'm going to have support go to update it, but one of the things we can do also is port it to another operating system at the moment. So why don't we take my releases here. We're going to click Image Shop, and it's like updated technology to the extent that we can, but we can port it to a new operating system. So I'm going to have Core and Core N take a look at doing that in their off time, and we can like port it where the people are, right? So let's port it to this one first, and they should start on that pretty much immediately. I'll have this be like the big priority for you right now. And we can work on getting this to be on the operating system that there are people, using. That would probably help considerably, wouldn't it? We only have $87,000 left is another problem as well. Let's get that port done. And then we probably we have a publisher that's going to market it. So, hopefully they're doing their job still. They're taking a cut, so they better be doing that. Now that we're ported, we can come over to our releases again, and we can port it again. Now, I could have just done this before, where I selected multiples, but it takes longer to do that. You pretty much have to wait for it to port to both before it's active on either. So now I can port it to one and then have it ported to the other, and I can take advantage of potentially having it ported to the one while we're working on it on the other. So I like that better. I made the hallway stick out all the way to here, and I'm tempted to just build the building out so I can have the design finished on the outside, but I'm kind of lacking funds at the moment. I'm pretty low on money at the moment, man. So yeah, support's looking pretty good. We can probably take more support requests because their satisfaction is still 100%. So I can probably do that. And then here's some deals for printing. Let's be manufacturing. So we have until November to kick out 60. Oh, this is easy. This is easy. We can take another one of these. These are all 37 cents a copy. It's fantastic. We can accept that one. And we can probably get, I think this one's doable too. We'll grab this one too. Okay, cool. Now we have 30,000 copies for our own software. We've only sold 8,600 prints, and we have 30,000 in stock. So we're not printing our own. But as this ticks over, now that we're ported, maybe even if we can get this ported to, let's do this for a second. If we can get this ported before the clock rolls over, that's not gonna happen. No, it's not. Company's in debt. You have until 12 a.m. Blah, 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 blah. It's only $3,000. No big deal. I want to see how many copies we've sold. So we just sold, we sold 8,900 now. So we did get more sales. That's good. There are more users now, right? We have almost 6,000 active users. Yeah. So active users went down, didn't it? Yeah. Well, maybe after this port it will get better. Probably not. We need to develop part 2 for this. Is what we need to do. Keep the ball rolling. We have market recognition of 5% of a heart on 2D editor right now. It's not great. We need to do better with that. And we need to have more teams in order to do better with that. So what I might do for this room here is I'm going to have like a dedicated image shop team, which I will do with project management, and I'll just have them take over and they'll just do it all the time, every year. They'll just do the job autonomously. I don't have to think about it, is probably how I'll do that. And then when I'm micromanaging the other teams, that will take my attention. So image shop will just do its thing kind of autonomously. The buses are still complaining. If I want to buy this, I have to have a whole lot more money to do that. So we're not going to have a parking lot. Maybe the parking can be here one day. And I might allow them to come into the building here. It just means I need additional security cameras stuff, which is fine. They run away as soon as the camera sees them. So I could have another entrance back here. But I still like the idea of having the elevators here instead. So if I'm going to do another door, it's going to have to be kind of on the side. Like maybe they come in here as a side entrance. The game lets me put a door here, right? Yes, I can. Right there. Double door? No double door, but they can have a single door, and that is fine. Single door into the building from there is fine. And then we'll have this gated and looking very similar to this, and then these will actually be back in the back. I don't really want these in the front. I just wanted a place for them to be able to be outside, and that's what I've got here. But I'm going to put them in the back anyway. This is more of a lounge area, and then as the building gets larger and larger, we'll have like balconies that can maybe overlook this, provide some shade and some protection from the rain and stuff in this area too. Could be good. They get the sounds and sights of nature, but without being exposed to the elements of. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Maybe for some people, I bet that sounds nice. All right, some bullshit just happened here. Okay, so we have a printing deal for Salesforce, and I'm getting dinged on this deal right now because the deal was canceled. But the thing is, it was canceled because Salesforce was bought out. So my deal was canceled because the company was purchased and the deal was canceled. Like, that's not my fault, but I'm losing the reputation for that too, which is kind of crazy. So that red arrow happened then. Also, monthly profits went way up last month. So that's nice. Our sales here, contracts actually, $170,000. Maybe they bought my contract out. Maybe that's why that happened. Although I did make $539,000 in deals. Now, like imagine if we were playing Impossible, right? When you're playing Impossible, this here, this here, and I mean that's it. The bulk of it is you don't have access to deals, and you don't have access to third party like publishers and stuff, but you don't have access to loans either. So like this money would be impossible. I would have to do this in the stock market, but I'm telling you now with absolute confidence, I could easily make this much and more in the stock market. Perhaps not every month. I admit, perhaps not every month, but I would certainly be able to make that much every year. I think I could do the combined every year in the stock market fairly well. But yeah, I would have to play this differently if we were, because I wouldn't have all the support team. I wouldn't have all this marketing team. I would have way less expense if we were playing Impossible. But because I have the ability to expand my team and grow my company and be multifaceted and be diversified, I'm kind of doing that because I'm leveraging the different things that we can leverage as a player there too. I'm out of debt pretty easily there too. $200,000 is done. The loan has been gone. I just wanted to see, double checking. And taxes, I only owe $20,000, this whole year so far. So I've added 2 more support deals to the mix. And this game, I didn't realize it has nearly 500,000 active users, and this one's almost 300,000. So we're doing support now. This one's 700,000. This one's support another 700,000. I think I just clicked the same one twice. Either way, this one's almost 1 million, right? We have a lot of active users that our support team is handling. And this is me with my piddly 5,600. Core N, I think we're going to have that team do the update. But support team is cruising with, they have some things to do, but in general, they really don't have a whole lot to do. And somehow with 2 million active users wise, this is how it builds up, right? All these things build up and then they have to go through it every day. Core N is going to do that. And then this can be developed. This can be promoted and finished. There's a bunch of money for me there. This can be developed by Core. I'm doing a lot of the contract stuff overnight too with you guys, but I do need to get a contracts group that works overnight too to just like hammer this out, but also to do some other contracts as well. So now I kind of want to do that. Yeah, like because Core needs to work on the engine, not the stuff, right? So that was the whole point of them being there. Can I support the marketing? I think I can support CyberGhost. They need 27,000 more marketing. Maybe. I have 3 existing contracts. I think you guys can handle 1 more. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then for the print jobs, let me just double check my print jobs. I have nothing going on for printing. So my machines are just not making me any money right now. So December, I think we can do that one pretty well. This one's the December 2. That's a lot of printing though. I think we can hit this one for now. Be a little bit more conservative there. Game is saying that some people have to pee and you still can't find a toilet, and I'm like, I think it's just a matter of you looking, because there's some toilets over here, albeit it's quite far, right? It's kind of really catering towards these 2 groups here. I feel like it is like I gotta have some additional bathrooms in here, right? So tell you what, since the elevators will be here, it seems like a natural place to maybe put some bathrooms on this side. So why don't we just take these tiny little bathrooms here, and we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and copy this room. Not this, the whole room. Select the whole room. There we go. And then we'll come over to, let's say, turn it around. Wait, which orientation is this thing? I want to make sure it's right. So this room. Okay, so red is the door. So we want to turn it around to be this way. So if these are the elevators, then I guess we could have these be like kind of like an end of the hall thing is what I was thinking. Like maybe something like this could be interesting. Maybe we do it like this. We can have bathrooms be yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side like this. And then we get our walls. I'm mostly looking for an excuse to complete this building right now. So let's just kind of do this and then come over and there we go. Get the hallway to do what hallways do. And I guess we could add some additional ones here because the elevators are here. So like people taking the elevators, they can stop at the bathrooms. But I like this. There's a lot of people in this area, and there's going to be even more here. So, 4 bathrooms for everybody here could be enough, but I got room to expand it if I need any more over here, right? So we go like this and like that. And then now what I think we'll do is we'll put another door on this side for this. We'll go about like that for this marketing area, right? And then what we can do is also we can put another door on this side. So just move this over and put a door here. Okay. And then by doing that, we give them a path to bathrooms on this side. Now there's a hallway over there. Okay. I think that's nice. Now we have bathrooms over here for these guys. We've got bathrooms over here for these guys. And then there's like a couple at the end of the hall here for, I don't know, miscellaneous, right? If you're in the break room or something. But I think that's enough bathrooms. And we should see them kind of lighting up as people use them. Yeah, I mean, that's enough, right? We have enough on the lower floor now. And we're almost done with this building. God, it's so close. I think I will just so it doesn't look weird. Because I have the money to do so also. We'll just do this really quick. I could actually make these showers and stuff, Like the showers could be... I don't know if anybody will use them is the thing. I'm going to test this out. I've been saying I want to test it out. I'm going to test it out right here at the end at the hall. So we'll go ahead and do this and this. And then I'm just going to have... I guess it's not this sprinkler. It's the shower here. I have no idea who uses this. But if you need a shower... then it's here, okay? And then it goes, I guess the light goes, you can't line it up with the other lights. So it has to be, it has to be like this. Because the shower has a drain in the center of the room, right? And then we just do the same thing. It's office like that, right? Everything has the same external part of the building. Seems good. Also, I don't have a light here anymore. There we go. So there's showers as well, I guess. We can maybe make the interior wall a different color. Maybe we'll go like something like this. Could be interesting. Apply that to the interior color. Yeah, there we go. No idea who needs to use showers, but it's there. I guess we might need... this stuff. Do we need the radiators and stuff too? The bathrooms don't have radiators. Yeah, I didn't put them in there. I did put the vents. So I guess like there's some air removal. I'm thinking of it like it's a fan that it's not air conditioning, it's a fan, right? That's what I'm thinking out loud as it being, but whatever. These guys are more employees. Eventually they won't have to walk all the way across the building. They'll just get to work right away in this area here. I'm very close to having that, man. I think we should just complete it. Should we just complete it? I think we should just complete it. Let's just do it. I have, how much money do I have right now? 787,000. And all the support stuff is working. All the marketing budget stuff is good. I think I can add even more marketing for these guys. I think they can handle it. We'll do it at the end of the day. Or do it at the beginning of the day. Print jobs are looking pretty solid. We should be able to handle that, so I can get another print job. These are 2 pretty big print jobs, though. Like, they're 340,000 is a lot. I'm going to hold off on that, actually. Okay, so let's take a look really quick. I want to complete this building. So we're going to say this one goes here, and then it goes to this wall. That's 8 from there. So it's going to be like this. 8, and then it goes straight up from there. So this is where... No, it's not letting me complete it. Oh, I have to go all the way around. Yeah, I have to make it actual box. There we go. Okay, that's it. Now it goes from there, goes out another 8, and then straight up. So from here it goes up another 8, and then straight up is where this goes. So we would want to go to that wall, lining up with this wall. So we want to line up like this. Yep. like that. And then we simply curve the wall out to our shape like that. And then we can delete this wall. And I suppose I'm going to leave that hallway there like that now for now. But that is a completed building. It needs to be opened up on this side, but like from the outside, that's a completed building. Doesn't actually look symmetrical, does it? It's not. It's definitely not symmetrical. Yeah, there's definitely an issue here. I think maybe it's the elevators. Right, the elevators are going to take up the space. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Hang on, I'm just looking at it. So if I go from the sidewalk to here, it's 10. And then from the sidewalk to here is 7. Yes, so we want to make sure. Yeah, this wall needs to be changed, doesn't it? It does indeed. This wall is not correct. So let's make a new wall so that we can delete this wall and then redo the walls. Yeah. So how are we going to do that? I am going to have to go something like, I need to delete the interior wall has to be deleted. So we're going to have to go something like this so that I can delete the interior wall. Yeah, this. So this interior wall goes away, gets opened up like that. Yeah. Okay. Now I have to remake everything so that's actually symmetrical for this. So we're gonna have this be the aisle, right? Our hallway was right here. Nope, our hallway was, yeah, it was right here. This was our hallway. It goes all the way out to the side, and it was. I feel like that's not correct, but it is. It is correct. That is where our hallway was. This is where our... I feel like this would be easier if I simply reloaded the previous like autosave. I just got to get back to the way it was because I forgot about the elevators. Let me just do that. Oh, okay. Well, actually, that's unfortunate. So the autosave brings me back to this point right before we made the bathrooms. We can make this work. We can make this work. At least now we know. I remember the elevators now. So let's put this camera out of the way for a second. We'll use it later. Let's just stick it over here somewhere. Come on. That's fine. Okay, so I want to have this go out all the way to the wall is where that was going to go. And then we know that this needs to be extended out to about 8 tiles. Just double checking. 8 to here before the curve. Yeah, there. And that is what this one does too. Yep, same thing. Now, I think this curve is a little bit different. Maybe I think it's a little bit challenging here because from here to here is 7. And from here to here is 10. So this is the incorrect curve even. We have to fix this curve too. Yeah, okay. So 8, right? All the way to here is 8. So we go out this way, it's 8 there. So this needs to be a building as well, I guess. We'll need to go all the way up to this point. Okay. Yeah, from there to there, yeah. So from here goes up to there, but we're actually not going to there. We need to extend this out, right? So what we need is for the elevators. So this goes out to that far. So the elevators are actually going to be out. I think this counts, right? This is 7. Right? 7 from there, right? 7 from there. Yep. It kind of looks like the curve is correct, but it's not. It's not correct here. So I got to do something different with this to get this in. Will you let me do this or no? You won't. You're not gonna let me. So I'm like right back where I started now. Like the way this is the way this tool works. And I actually am still unable to remove that curve. Why? I can't remove it. There it goes. Now it's removed, but it still has this. So I'm going to have to take this and bring it all the way out. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. I mean, I just cannot touch this curve. It's like it's stuck. I don't like it. I don't like the look of it. All right, maybe we'll try this. And then here's what I'm going to try to do. I want to delete room is what I want to do. And I'm wondering if it'll let me do that if I just make this a room. Let's make it with straight edges. So if I take this room here, can I delete the whole room? Yeah, this. Destroy this. Now it's gone. Okay. Now, can I destroy this? It's the only way to do it is just destroy the room. You can't just like destroy a wall. You have to destroy the whole room. So this is now 7 from the inside of the sidewalk. Yep. So that's level now. So because of that being the case, this curve is now able to be done. So now we should be able to do that. Okay. And I now should be able to pull this out and have the curve be the same as the other side. So I should be able to do that. Now that looks, I believe, way more, way more correct. And then we go like this. We say 1 to 8. There it goes. And then this one goes to there. Yeah, this goes to here. Okay. And then we make this out like so. Okay. From that, we delete this wall and maybe this wall too, but I think I want to keep that there. So now, from the outside, that is symmetrical now. The materials aren't right. So like that's why it looks a little discolored. So we just have to do this and this. And then I guess there's a little bit going on here too, right? This material is not correct either at the top. Yeah, so the exterior for this room needs to be changed. We need the exterior to be whatever it is for this one. What is it for the rest of this? It's this one and then probably that. Yeah. So for this one's exterior needs to be this. Okay, now if I zoom out, it should have all the same look to it. There we go. From the outside, it is a symmetrical building. Everything is in order. Okay? Okay. Now we can go back and put our bathrooms and stuff back in. Things are done. It's a little bit different on this side than this side. That's to be expected. This is going to be a much bigger like manufacturing area and printing area, right? So we've got kind of a bigger warehouse sort of thing at the end of the building on this side. And then we can convert all of this to use this side instead. Let's start that process. I'm going to take this door here and we're going to move it over here. And I think I might consider actually using the other side. Yes, I'll use a different one for this. So we can just build this fresh. I want the excuse me. Port on the right. I want the port on the left. Yes, I want the garage port on the left. So I want the conveyor belt to be all the way on that edge right there. Yep. And then we're going to go like that so that there's ways to access it on this side. I want all the walking paths on this side to be open because the thing will yell at me if I don't do that. So this is our new bay where everything is coming out for manufacturing. We're going to take a lot of these and spread them around. So it's going to be out around the mid-size, about the midpoint about here. I think actually I'd like to go on the other outside. Yeah, that would be better actually. Let me do that instead. Let's take this. Nope, come here. Pick that thing right there. Yep. Move this. We're going to move it to here instead, I think. Just a little bit over. And then that way I can have pallets here, 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 and here. Yes, I like that better. We're going to have the conveyor belts doing this. Apparently that's not good enough for you. Sorry. Am I not turtle enough for the turtle club? What's the deal here? You're not letting me put a... Space is already occupied. By who? Okay, something is... There's treachery afoot here. What is your deal? Okay. Not Not the structure, just this. It's so hard to select these things. Get rid of that. Why is that? It's not occupied at all. Port on the left, port on the right. I don't really care, just let me do it. So that is considered in the way. Okay, I figured it out. And it's really frustrating. I'm gonna have to rebuild this part again. So I don't know how it happened, but if you take a look at this, this is already occupying the space, right? It's just a little bit off. And if I hold Alt, I can bring it back and it will work. Okay. Now I could do this for every single thing in my factory, just constantly manually position everything so that they line up. I could do that. But that's a real pain in the ass too. And I think the thing I'm about to do instead is less of a pain in the ass. So we're going to do that instead. Why don't we just go ahead and put all this stuff in inventory? Yep, just all of this. Put it all in inventory. We will set it later, okay? Just go ahead and do this. So I want to leave this in place for a second so I can show you why this is happening. So over here, if you take a look at the post for this, all right, and I'll highlight it so you can see it. The post for this is exactly in the mid, like over top of both equally the sidewalk and my building. Okay, so this line is right in the center of that, right? Makes sense? Okay. Somehow, I don't know how, but the building is not. It's not doing that. See that? It's not doing that. I don't know how it happened, but the building. Like, I've had it on full grid this whole time. The only thing I can think of is maybe I had it on this when I was drawing it by accident or something, and it got put just a little bit over. But this wall is not straight against this. There's an angle to this wall, and it's causing everything to go crazy. So we're going to go double grid size. We're going to basically be the biggest grid we can. Then we're going to put this thing in inventory. And you can kind of see it with the wall here too. It's like there's an angle to it. It's not straight. Very, very strange. I don't know how that happened and how I missed it, but we're going to fix it now. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to have to basically take, I think from probably this post here. This is where we connected it, right? So we'll just do this. And you know what? Just to make sure it's completely level, we're going to go straight across. So we'll do this and then we'll delete the room. This is the only way to do it, is just to completely delete rooms. I guess that's how it works. Okay, now with the biggest grid, we're going to redo this. So I'm going to have this come down. And what you want to do, right, is get right on the corner like this. And then have that wall be over top of the sidewalk like that. So I don't know how it happened, but it was more in before. Because it won't let me do that. Like, there's no way for me to angle that unless the grid size was lower. And it might have been the grid size was lower. I just don't recall. Anyways, we're going to go out 8 like that. And then straight over like that. And that should allow me to complete that. And then I can delete this with this wall. So everything's back the way it was. But this time, I should be able to get that in there where I want it. So we're going to go over 2 spaces. 1, 2. And I should be able to just connect that now. Yeah, it just works. It just works like the other side did, right? It just works. Okay. With that done, and I can verify that it's connected, I can then go in and make this wall the shape that I want it to be. And there it goes. All right, so what we want to do is we need to have space between the printers, and we need to have them be accessible by people. I think this will allow that passage to happen, but it may not. So we'll take a look at it and see later. We're going to want to have, I think, probably something like this. That'd be 1, 2, 3. Is our eventual row of printers. The printers kick them out from these rows. It all goes onto this belt, and then it flows around, and then the overflow gets popped on these pallets. I have 6 additional pallets, though. It's kind of wild. So I guess if there is some more overflow, we could have a pallet there. It's only 1 pallet, but we could have it. There's no reason for any other pallets, so I guess I can just sell the remaining 5 that I have. Is there an easy way to sell pallets from... I don't think there's any way to easily sell things from inventory. I think I have to actually place them on the map and then sell them. But you know what? We'll probably have a bigger factory at some point. So let's just keep them. It's fine. They're not really costing me much, right? They're $50 a pop. So like whatever. Okay. Do I need the room not accessible from the outside? Working on that. So what we need is a big door. And I think since this is a factory door, it's not really like we need a big glass door. So I'm going to put that door there. And this is the way in to the factory now, yeah? We're going to say that we get our good lights because we might as well. And we're going to place these lights in between these rows. I want to place the machines first so I know that they're going to be in there. I got $207,000 and I probably need all of that to pay my bills. Although it is early morning, right? Not night. It is. All right. This is after the bills. So this is like what we have before today. Okay. So we're going to go back to the distribution and these are the printers. 1990, we upgrade all these printers and that becomes way more capable because the running costs are $217 a month for each of these. The running costs are $281 a month for this one. So it's just a marginal increase in the running costs, but a substantial increase in printing capability. And then also on top of that, the copies are cheaper per copy. So it's just more efficient and more effective at the same time. Love it. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was our original printers, right? No, we have 3 more. Cool. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. So for now, that's our original. That's the printers we had before. We have capacity for another 9 more in this. And then I can also have them be here and then have them work their way around that way too, I suppose. Because I can't actually have it match up here. Well, maybe. They just need to be accessible from one direction, right? Can I flip them? There's no way to rotate. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe, but it says they can be accessible from the other side. Just gotta know. Does it let me do this? It seems like it's gonna let me do that because they have to be accessible. They have to be reachable by people, right? You have to be able to stand on them. So I think I can actually get away with this. And then, so because of that, I would theoretically be able to do that. I have even more capacity than I thought I had. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. We'll go ahead and duplicate this and just go 20, 40, 60,000 extra dollars in our manufacturing there. So we've increased our capacity in this, and that's great. Knowing where these are going to be now, I can get my lights to be positioned where I want them. So we're going to go light there and there, there and there, and then here and there. So now we have a nice, well-lit factory. And also put this over this, but you'll notice that since they can't reach it, they'll complain. So I'm just going to put it in the back over here instead. And then all of this is not that well lit, although I might get away with a light. I can get one here, I guess in here. Like this is not accessible. Yeah, because they can't get to here because of the pallets. It's fine. But it's plenty of lights, right? I guess we'll just kind of maybe rotate this one. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, it's a lot of lights. And I probably don't need this because it's just a factory. So I could probably just go dark in here because the running cost on this is $7 a month each. I don't think they're going to complain. So, you know what? Tell you what, we'll just maybe save cost a little bit here. Be a little bit more cost conscious. We'll eliminate this middle row and we'll just leave these 4. I think that seems okay. Just so I can see inside, right? We don't need a clock or anything. We will need fire alarms. Put one there is fine. Sprinkler system. Just stick one right there, I guess. Although that's where the other light will be eventually. So maybe we won't stick it there. Maybe we'll stick it here. That's fine. What else can we put in here? Ventilation, probably for the heat. Definitely need to keep this place temperature controlled. So we'll put 2 vents up in here. Not going to bother with radiators here. And that's kind of it. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason for trash or anything like that. Nobody's working in here specifically. It's just printers. So that takes care of that. Our printing needs, our printing capacity, I mean, has been improved, right? And as people walk through here, that'll happen. So now what we want to do is I'm going to change this parking space to be anyone. This one too, change it to anyone. And then come over here and we're going to designate this one as deliveries only. And this one is deliveries only. And I might even make sure this one's deliveries only in the future. But I mean, eventually I'll probably have all 4 of these deliveries only, because we'll probably have 2 or 3 delivery trucks at a time all the time, picking up tons of copies as our printing capacity goes up. But there we go. I like that. Now, if we need to increase the printing capacity, we can do it on the 2nd floor, and then we can ramp down. So that's what this open area here is. We're going to leave this open so that I can ramp it down and be able to just kind of, you know, pop it in and insert it where I need it to be. It's possible that this will go away if it's too crowded. I'll just take the machines that are here and I'll move them upstairs, and then this will serve as like the exit for the upstairs printing capacity, and it comes down this way. If that happens, then I can put some additional pallets down here too. I mean, technically I can put the pallets down here now, but none of the stuff is really going to hit them. So the stuff is going to come this way through here. Can't really get you the lights, can I? I guess I could do it this way. The stuff gets printed through here, comes on the belt, and then it works its way around. And from this point on, right, this is where all the products will end up here. So from this point, it can then get on this pallet. This has to be open because it's part of this unit, so I can't place the pallet here, but I can get it here, and that's good enough. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's our thing. So I think this video is quite long now, to be honest. It's been 3 days of recording, and I think we're in a good spot to call it. The building is complete. I'm feeling pretty good about it, and we need to, I guess, the only thing left to do with this building is to figure out how the grass is going to be sorted out as far as back here. And then the elevators needing to go here, right? And then those elevators, again, those are pretty easy to do. We'll just have this little elevator area 1, 2, 3, 4, but we'll start with just 1, 2 for now. So like 1, 2. That'll be where the elevators are. Big open space for people congregating and getting near the elevators, right? You would want something that's kind of open for that. So we'll do that. And then, you know, 2nd floor, which will be the same shape as the 1st. And we'll have this front open window area like this. Will continue all the way up, except this is going to be an atrium. So what we do with this one is we go like this. We're going to increase the height of this room so that it's like a big open space. So we end up doing that, right? It looks a little weird now, but as we get the rest of this floor filled in, this will look much better, right? But right now, that's the way that is. It's a big, tall ceiling. And then what we do is we take the windows and we, like this. We're gonna go. Now it's all glass in the front, right? And then everything else goes around as planned. But this is a big old open area, 1st floor. I'm loving it. Big old tall ceiling area. Loving it. Okay, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching Software Incorporated. I appreciate it. Hope you guys will have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.